A warehouse worker in Tennessee has been arrested by police and charged with felony theft for stealing copies of a game called Starfield, which is highly anticipated and about to be released in a few days, and then trying to sell copies of the game online on a Japanese sales forum, as well as posting 40 minutes of footage for people to watch online 4 days before the game's supposed to come out. I'm Kevin Nooper. I'm an attorney at Nooper and Covey, and I want to walk you through this arrest of this guy and what's been going on with it. If you don't know what Starfield is, it is a new game coming out from a studio called Bethesda. Now, Bethesda is famous really for two games. They haven't done a whole lot more than that, but those series that they did were some of the best of all time. One is the Elder Scrolls series, which had a game called Skyrim many years back, which is still holds up as one of the best games of all time. And then another series called Fallout, which Fallout 4 is kind of the big one in that series, which again was one of the sort of most groundbreaking games of all time as well. Fans of those games, and I'm one of them, are eagerly awaiting the next 4 days for when the Starfield game comes out, which is supposed to be just a version of those, sort of a newer version. It's going to be in space. If you aren't a gamer, I mean, they're shooting people in space. That's just kind of how it goes. But it's really good technology, really good games that they've been putting out. And everyone's been waiting for this since 2013. So it's a game where you've just got huge hype among a community of people who really, really want this and want to get their hands on it ASAP. This is the guy who has been arrested for this. His name is Darren Harris. He was working in a warehouse. How exactly he got the details haven't come out yet, but apparently he stole or is accused of stealing a bunch of copies of the Starfield game that were sort of being prepped up to be shipped out. And what he did with them was he just started posting videos of himself playing the game. He posted 40 minutes of the game online, which the company's taken down everywhere, so I'm not going to link to that or do anything with that. And then pictures of himself. This is from a video where he was reviewing it online. He was not being quiet about having stolen these, and so he posted some other stuff that you can see here. This is him in a video where he just has like a stack of copies of this game Starfield, which no one's supposed to have access to right now. And then to prove he was really selling them, because he was trying to make a bunch of money on them, he shows in the video himself taking the games and sticking them in a FedEx label where he's shipping them out to people. And this is supposed to be where he was selling them. It's the Jive Turkey store that was apparently like a little shop he set up on a Japanese marketplace where you could sell stuff like this. And you can see people really want this game. Someone was paying up to $650 to get one of the copies that he gotten out of the warehouse. And I can believe that from how, I don't want it that bad, but a lot of people do. And when the police went to his house, they got a warrant based on all this because he was obviously not being discreet about what he had done and basically told the entire internet that he had stolen this game. The company was not happy about that. They really don't want this stuff getting out early because part of the release, like the hype plan, is to get it all coming out on one day. So they call the police on him. The sheriff's office in Shelby County, Tennessee, which is near Memphis, they go to his house with a warrant. They find a bunch of guns, some drugs, and arrest him. And now he's being held in jail. It looks like he could get a lot of trouble for this because when you start adding these amounts up, right, like the amount as to how they calculate the what level of theft it was is going to get him into felony charges just because of the amount people were willing to pay for this game. So actually, because people wanted it so badly, it's actually going to hurt him, and he could be doing some serious time for this if they press charges. And the company, they are taking it very seriously because that's a big part of their hype plan. Their marketing plan is to have everything come out all at once. They don't want this stuff coming out before all the reviews just sort of hit simultaneously. Will the game be good? I don't know. I've been burnt enough times that I usually wait for them to come out and see at least a few reviews before I start dumping my money into something that, hopefully it'll be good. It's a very good game studio, but I don't know that I trust anyone that much anymore to just buy it unseen. And if you want to see more crazy lawsuit videos, hit follow.